reach the eye.
Hello. How are you? We're going to do the popcorn. I was thinking there's probably a whole bunch of funny food things that you could cover with resin. And I already covered some popcorn. And it turned out really, really well. And I'll show you the process, and tomorrow do the final, thing. Thinking of making a bracelet with this popcorn dangling. But pop your popcorn. When you do, don't get the butter kind, don't get the salt kind, don't get the cheese kind. Get the plain white popcorn, just with nothing on it, just plain popcorn. I wish I could find a smaller bag. I don't eat a lot of popcorn. All I could find was like a big bag of popcorn. Just get the plain popcorn. That's all you want. When you pop it, don't put any oil in it. Don't put any butter in it. Don't put anything in it. I just popped it in the microwave. I poured maybe a tablespoon, a couple tablespoons of the corn into the bottom of a deep dish. Put it in my microwave. I covered it with a paper towel or paper plate. Covered it with a paper plate. Put it in my microwave for like 3 minutes, and I had nice dry popcorn. Another thing I noticed is if you let it sit out and get stale, it actually works better. Another thing you could try is, after it's cool, spray the popcorn with some like clear lacquer or paint, just something clear to stabilize it. I didn't have to do that. It worked fine without that. So, but you can if you want to. It just helps keep the shape and color and all of that. But like I said, I didn't have any trouble just leaving it at it as is. You're going to need some long head pins. I think these are like 2 inches. These are the long ones, just regular head pins. Or you could use some wire and curl one end of the wire so you have a stop for the corn. Pick out your kernels, the ones you want to use, the ones with the interesting shapes, and they don't have a whole lot of dangly bits or broken bits, things that are going to fall off while you're painting your resin on. Take your head pin with the protrusion at the end. Find a good spot to stab your popcorn from the bottom where it's open. When it pops, stab it from the bottom. Go up so that it catches when you have a thing like this. I'll do another one. I don't know if this one is going to work out too well. I'll try it. It looks like it's 2 pieces stuck together. Whoopsie! Came apart! Ugh. Find another piece. Find a better piece. Let's see here. Come on. I know there's more. Let's try this one. There. So, you have all of your corn stabbed with head pins. When you're through with that, you want to secure the pin. I did this. I don't know if it's necessary, but I did it. Secure the pin with a little glue on the top. This is what I used before on the little candy hearts. This is super glue, Gorilla Super Glue. GS Hypo Cement would work. Any kind of quick drying super adhesive would probably work. I wouldn't use GS E6000. I wouldn't use anything like that. It takes too long to dry, and it stays flexible that's not what I'm going for here. So you want something that will dry clear and hard. So that's what I did. When you get them all glued, wait until your glue is nice and set, maybe an hour, couple hours, and put them on something that they can sit up, you know, like this to dry if you can, a dish or something. And then when you do, you'll have all of your little popcorns waiting to be covered in resin. Okie doke. I have a little bit here. I'm trying to get debubbled and I'm really struggling with this. I think it's these cups. They're really textured on the bottom and create lots and lots of bubbles, which I hate. So, and you also want to make sure you have your thing to hang your pins up when they're, you know, coated. Okie dokie. You know, like I had last week. Something. You can think of something. I'm sure you can. Just something that will elevate them so they can drip and cure without any funky flat spots. Take your brush, dip it in the resin, and paint. Get it really good. You want it all over, and there's a lot of cracks and bumps and funny spots, and get it good everywhere. Whoopsie daisy. I'll move this. On the bottom, you want to get it in all these openings, all the cracks, everywhere. This brush is shedding. Is that ever annoying? Annoying. Make sure you get it close to the pin. Everywhere. Then stick it on your thingy, your apparatus. It is so windy. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh my God. Last night was so windy. Next. Don't miss any spots. I wonder if animal crackers would work. I want to try animal crackers. I think that would be fun. Be kind of cute, animal crackers. Take your time, get everything covered. Stick. Keep your eye on your pieces as they hang and mop up any drips as they form on the bottom of the corn. This is a funky looking one. Just keep going. I'll see you tomorrow when these are all set. Excuse me, I choked on my spit. When these are all set, I'll show you the final product here. I think they're going to be great. Alright? Toodles. Okay. They're all done. They're stuck in there. The wire sticking out. I think I would probably, if I had the time, use 2 coats on these, but I didn't. I used 1, but if you have the time and the patience, you might want to try 2. But they all came out really well, and I made myself a little just chain blank bracelet with a toggle clasp end, about 6.5 inches long. And I'm going to try to see if I can get these on here, but first I have to cut off the wire to be the right length to make just simple loops. I probably won't bore you with that. So let me cut these, loop them, see if I can get them on the chain. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to bend the wire. I'm afraid I will break something. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get these on here now. I think I got enough. I think I do. Oh yeah. Okay, now I got enough to make earrings or something else. I like it. I think it's fun. You're all set for your Oscar party. Yes! Had a little Oscar the Grouch to put in there. That would be hilarious. Okay. That's it. That's all, y'all. Let me know if you try this. I'm dying to see what you try to cover with resin and have it worked out to make charms or anything. I love anything different like this that you just, don't see everywhere. It's just fun. I'd love to know if you ever try this on anything. I guess I'm going to try it on maybe animal crackers or something. If I could find a small, tiny thing, I think that would be fun. So, I wanted to, years ago, had to be, at least 10 years ago, when Etsy was brand new. It had only been, in existence maybe a year or two, and if that. And I was selling a lot of handmade components, mostly to other Etsy sellers, but to a lot of designers and things like that. But there was a girl on Etsy. She was so smart. There was a lot of jewelry sellers. It's just totally saturated. It still is. Economics classes should use it as a example, in my opinion, for different economic theories and failed theories like labor theory of value or supply and demand and things like that. I think it'd be a great example. You hear me, friends, academic friends? But there was a girl years ago, and I can't remember her name. She was a very popular seller, and she specialized she made nothing but handmade earrings. And she never sold them for more than $5 a pair. And they were beautiful, and she probably used plated components. I don't think she used any precious metals. I don't remember, though. She may have. I just don't recall. But she used crystal and, beautiful, dangly earrings. And she sold a buttload of earrings. I mean, she just outsold everybody because her price was right in this saturated market. And she made beautiful items. They were beautiful earrings. $5. And she gained a reputation, sold a lot of stuff. I really liked her. I admired how she was handling her business. She So, but anyway, you know the message boards, those discussion boards that are they still there? I don't even know if Etsy still has those things. But some envy-soaked piece of shit decided to target her because she was successful. And, of course, all the other losers decided to pile on, the ones who were, because they didn't know how this worked, and this girl did, and was making money at it. They decided to criticize her for being good at what she did. I don't know whatever happened to her, but I posted they were complaining that she couldn't be making money at this, that she was underbidding everyone and underselling everyone, and it's just stupid baloney. I never bought any of her things, but I did, look at them online, and they were really beautiful. And I told her she was my hero. And I came up with a possible formulation for how she actually was making money at this. I was really into bulk buying back then, so I had a pretty good handle on what she was paying for her things and how long it probably took her. And she was making good money at this. If you're good at something, it's not going to take you very long to do, and if they're what customers want, you're going to sell them. And she did. So don't ever. My point is that customers are looking for value. They're looking for values, and if you're not giving them that, it's not anybody else's fault. If someone else is creating the value they want and selling it at a price they're willing to pay, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So be careful of how you look at other people, successful people, at what they do. These are people you want to understand, not criticize. So I'll never forget that. I was really shocked that she was being criticized for being successful. It was something I'll just never forget it as long as I live. Crazy. So make things that people want at a price they're willing to pay. One-of-a-kind things doesn't mean it has any value. It doesn't mean that it's something people want. Custom orders are great. That means you're making something people want in a specific way they want it. It's okay. It's good. And if someone else comes up with an idea similar to yours, get over it. Get over it. If they're selling it at a price point lower than yours, get over it. Do something else. Up them in the creative department. That's how you overcome these things. Not by criticizing someone else for being successful at what you do. You don't own it. You don't. That's all. Have a great week. I'm back to being busy and competitive tomorrow. I'll see you later. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, if anything. Let me know if you like this. I'll talk to you later. Be happy, be inspired, be productive, be proud. Bye.